Good morning, love muffins. We're going to do some tarot, I'm excited to say. I haven't been guided to do tarot much these days just because I've been on a mission to help raise the collective vibration. I've been raising my own vibration and doing a whole lot of work for the community that I live in, more locally. 10 of Cups on the bottom, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, interesting, 6 of Cups, and the World. Wow. So I'm spreading my energy in a lot more directions than usual. Usually I'm just on here dealing with you guys, but now I'm doing classes locally and I'm moving and all kinds of fun stuff. So let's see what messages want to come out during all this kind of chaos. It doesn't have to be negative chaos. There's a lot of energies moving. The 8 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Wands with the Magician and the Hierophant. Okay. King of Pentacles. And the Star. This always happens. 9 of Cups. Okay. Ha ha ha. All right. So some of you guys are working towards something. All right. You got the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card, and the Star is also a wish card. 111 as I fucking looked up. Are you serious? Thank you, Spirit. Some of you guys are working on some wishes. I certainly know that I am, but there's a feeling of a lack of control with this King of Pentacles in reverse. A feeling of being maybe a little bit like you're lacking abundance, or you're lacking a feeling of being able to take things in the reins of your own hands, being able to control things, and I want to say manipulate things, because that is the ego's way. The ego wants to manipulate things to work out in its favor. There is a sense of needing to surrender right now, the Hierophant, okay? The Magician is in reverse as well, which is also a very similar energy. Usually the Magician means, and even kind of depicted here, someone manipulating the energy. Our souls are in control, but our egos are not. There's a sense of needing to surrender the egoic need to control. We are being guided right now. I know this is a very unprecedented moment. There's a lot of fear and anxiety. There's also a lot of excitement, depending on who you talk to. But I think no matter what, we can all agree this is a very intense and unprecedented time in history. So if you feel a little out of control, or like you don't have all the abundance around you that you want, or that you've been praying for or working toward with these cards, that's just because you're still releasing some burdens from the past with the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. There's still some anxiety that might be clouding your judgment or keeping you a little bit stuck in an old paradigm energy with this 10 of Wands, thinking that you still have to carry all these on your back. In the traditional tarot, it's somebody carrying them on their back, and it's supposed to represent all the burdens that you've accumulated through your life. So it's time to release some of this heavy, dense energy that we've been carrying around as a collective and as individuals, and start to recognize that this is a rebirth period. When you're born into this world, you don't take anything from the old world with you. And when you die and you exit this world, you don't take anything with you, except for your body. And I mean, even then, not really, right? So this is an indication that we're about to be born into a new reality. And we can't carry all the burdens and baggage of this old past with the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Wands with us through this portal, okay? We are meant to do this with God, with our soul, but not with our ego trying to hold on. And I can relate to a lot of this because, like I said, I've been in the middle of a move. There's so much mystery around my life right now. I really am in surrender and in the flow, and I trust with the Hierophant that I'm guided, and so are you. Okay? Doesn't mean it's always easy and our ego isn't ever going to throw a tantrum. Our ego is going to throw a tantrum occasionally. All right? And this doesn't usually mean this, but for some reason in reverse, with this guy holding on to the reins, it really just looks like somebody out of control, ungrounded. All right? So the 2 of Swords is it's in reverse, so it feels like there's a choice that some of you guys are resisting. Yeah. I can feel the heavy energy of the collective. A lot of you guys are being asked to surrender things from your past. People, jobs, businesses, homes, relationships, versions of yourself, most importantly, in order to become the version of you that you were always meant to be, which is a version of you that has abundance, by the way. All these are cup energy, which is emotions, which is, when you have a full cup of beautiful, overflowing emotions, positive emotions and love, that's abundance, all right? Abundance doesn't just mean financial or physical wealth. The 10 of Cups is, sorry, my cat is actually vomiting in the background. So that's kind of an indication. I know a lot of you guys know the cats do vomit, so it's nothing to be alarmed about. But it's also, I think, a pretty clear indication that some of us are purging old paradigms, or we're in need of purging old paradigms to call in this happiness, okay? A part of me is trying to avoid that, but it's part of the message. My cat is always part of my messages. It's just, everything is part of the messages. This entire world is just a messenger for us, for better or worse. So just remember that as you're watching this craziness unfold, whether it's positive craziness or what we would deem as negative craziness, it's all part of the greater journey of our own unfolding and transformation and learning and evolution. But there is a period of beautiful happiness and abundance, emotional abundance trying to come in for a lot of us right now. Balance and I'm hearing reciprocity. Some of us might have been in situations that were one-sided. And I know a lot of you that resonate with me might be givers, empaths, you might be nurturers and healers. You might, like me, have been surrounded by a lot of people who really just didn't see you or appreciate you. And it's because it takes one to know one. That doesn't just mean a negative thing. If you're not an empath or a nurturer, you're not really going to be able to recognize one or appreciate one the way that another empath or a nurturer is going to be able to be like, you, wow, I see you. Thank you for being you. Those are the kind of people I'm calling in now, thank goodness, because I emptied my cup of what didn't serve me anymore. And I allowed it to be filled with something new, okay? Abundance. These represent emotional offers. This represents somebody grounded in their emotions, the Queen of Cups, a nurturer, an empath, everything I was just saying, a healer, an intuitive, somebody who's very connected to the elements, connected to their body, connected to themselves, connected to God. Whether you call God the universe, source, it doesn't really matter what name we put on this beautiful divine energy. We're all connected to the same beautiful divine energy. So I'm just going to cut this deck. The Empress just came out with the Ace of freaking Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you guys are in a healing space, okay? I don't usually just cut a deck that you can't even see, but I was guided to. The Empress is about receiving, about being a healer, a nurturer, being very multifaceted and very well-rounded, having all these different facets of oneself mastered, basically. A lot of you guys are already here. Sorry, you're already here or you're heading here, okay? So just know that you're heading somewhere beautiful. There are offers coming in for the universe, but it's going to come after a period of rest and healing. And right now, a lot of you guys are being called to rest and heal, all right? But from that is going to be birthed a new seed, a new beginning that's going to lead to a very fertile reality for you and everyone around you, I'm hearing. So be careful who you take with you, because not everybody deserves to be a part of this. But the new family that you're calling in, the soul family, the really soul-aligned, high-vibration people that you're calling in, a lot of them are going to get to come with you in some way. So I'm really excited for you. I'm excited for me. This is a crazy period of time. This is my full-time job. If you want to contribute to this work, if you just want to learn more about me or collaborate, I'm in a very open space. I have a lot of more extra energy to share with people than I usually do, than I have for the last year, where I've been in deep kind of deconstruction mode, and then I'm being reborn from the ashes. So if you're interested in learning more or collaborating or reaching out to me, especially if you're in Ashland, Oregon, my website is sacredmuseproject.com. I'm also going to be hosting an event on Zoom on February 22nd at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and a live event in Ashland, Oregon on February 26th at 6:30 p.m. And both are very affordable, so if you're interested in those, I'll put the links in the description box, and you can also reach out to me through my website, again, sacredmuseproject.com. But I fucking love you in the meantime. Keep going. Mwah. You're amazing.